So I've decided to hook this rear scraper blade up to this John Deere 6120 and come back here and scrape this road. Got the rear dozer blade behind us. I will go over in a little bit. Why I would rather prefer a pull type blade over a 3-point blade any day of the week. I don't really want to scrape this here because there's a bunch of 1s and 2s right in through here, and then about when it gets to the tree line up there, well, then I can go ahead and drop that blade. Yep, there's a pothole back there, but like I said, there are 1s and 2s in through here, and we don't want to bring them up because there's no way of getting rid of them. So we will pick the correct gearing, turn that back down to low, or you know what, we might put that on high. There, that's more of a suitable range, and then we will lower the hydraulic, pick them wheels up so that way it scrapes. We don't really want to go any faster because the slower you go, the better job the scraper will do. One thing I did notice with this machine is when you start to get some weight in it, it wants to pull the thing sideways, just like it's doing now. Why it is doing that, we have no clue. If there's anybody that has the Landpride scraper and yours does this, please let me know, because maybe we're not doing something right. I mean, you put the thing down and go. What more can there be to a scraper? Turn back around over here so that way we do not contaminate the white limestone. We will put our blade down. You guys can hear it scraping, but what we want to do is once we get that blade full of material, or kind of like that or so, we want to put them wheels down just a little bit until they take the weight off of the blade, and that way the wheels help hold the majority of the weight of the scraper, thus allowing the machine to fill the potholes in. And that's how a scraper works. You go one direction, pulling your dirt or material to you, and then when you go back, you put the wheels down just until the weight is off, the majority of the weight is off of the blade, and then you run back over what you're doing, just like I'm doing, and it will fill the potholes in. Might actually be debating on whether to call it quits or not, because I don't know, I think it's too wet to scrape the road, even though I was told to, but you know, you can only do so much. You can only do so much when they're wet, what I meant. I guess it's getting smoother. I mean, I get impatient too easy. Well, the holes are getting filled in, so just gotta run back and forth the holes a couple times and let the machine fill the holes in for you. Every piece of equipment you buy is a learning curve. It takes a little bit to get back in the hang of a blade, but hey, you know, when you don't run a blade every day, you gotta retrain yourself. So one thing you want to do when, say, like you're coming to white limestone or something where you don't want to contaminate with the grindings or anything that you're blading, is you want, since these hydraulics are fast on the 6120, you want to kind of ever so slowly feather your hydraulics up, so that way you can lose your material by the time you get to the object that you don't want to contaminate. And I've lost my grindings, which is a good thing, so I can pick my blade up and make my turn appropriately up here and get headed back the other way. When I do go back the other way, I will let the blade down and repeat the process until the holes are filled in. When I go back this time, maybe another time coming back this way, or another pass I should say, I will do what I've done before, but I will maintain, guys, hear how that is just scratching across. I don't know if you guys can see them wheels or not. I have put them down. I kind of want to pick them up just a little bit more, like I said, to keep the weight on the tires and off of the blade, and that way it will help fill in the holes in the road. One of the things I like about this blade is how much wider it is in the tractor. This is a 12-foot blade on a 8-foot tractor. The thing I like about this blade, rather than the little 3-point blade that we have that I'll be showing in a minute, it's a feature that I don't use a whole lot. It is the ability to tip the thing left and right. it's a real handy blade, and I like it for grading driveways, filling ditches in, and things like that. It's a little too big to be out in the pasture, but it is what it is. So there is the little 3-point blade that goes on the back of the Heston or 4020 or whatever such desired. It rides on the 3-point arms. I'm not a real big fan of this blade because well, it don't have a lot of the features that the Landpride blade has. Actually, it don't have any of the features. One feature being it's 3-point, and it does not have the drawbar that hooks the tongue. This, if you were to go around the pothole real quick, which direction you would turn the wheel on the tractor is the direction that the blade would follow. If you were to turn the tractor to the right, the blade would go to the left real quick, and you would not be able to do very good with this blade what you can that big Landpride blade. So that is just, it's my personal preference. There's, you know, probably a lot of you guys that would prefer this over the big Landpride blade any day of the week. So catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.